Am I really that much? And breaking these niggas down like a demo. You don't really know you are.
Hello everyone, my name is Christy. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm just going to plan my month of February. Even though it's like the 3rd, it's never too late to start. This is my bullet journal. I got this from Amazon. It's just a plain bullet journal for my goals. So in here, what I did is I made this little sheet. It has my word of the year for 2025. And I have a little quote here that says, everything works out for me. And then it says it takes $385 a day, 5 days a week to make 6 figures. So those are just some little reminders to help me push through for the year. This page I haven't filled out yet. I'm going to put birthdays here. As you can see, I wrote in pencil birthdays. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do with this page yet. Here we go into my annual goals. So some of these have already changed just because the state that we're in right now, America. So I've taken travel off of my list. My goal was to be able to take a trip like every 3 months. But considering everything that's going on in travel right now, I think I'm going to take that off of my list for the time being. But let's go ahead. I guess I can go into my yearly goals and then we'll talk about what's on the list for February. Okay, so right here we have the health and wellness goals. I want to be able to lose about 10 to 20 pounds. I weighed myself Saturday and I was 168.4 pounds. So I would love to be about 150 pounds or maybe even 145. So anywhere from 145 to 150 is where I'd like to be weight-wise. Also, I would like to drink 80 ounces of water per day, which is about half of my body weight in ounces of water. 10,000 steps daily, so 10,000 steps, or close the rings on my watch because I do have an Apple Watch. So closing those rings every day, except Sunday, because Sunday is going to be my rest day. And then lastly, on health and wellness, we have a consistent workout routine. So I like to be able to, right now, I want to work out Monday through Friday. And Saturday is just straight cardio. So I'll either walk 5 miles or do the 12-3-30 on the treadmill for Saturdays. And then Sunday is a rest day. So no like hardcore working out. If anything, it might be a few steps, but no actual workout. Next up, we have my personal goals. So I would love to get me and all of my daughters. I have 4 daughters. I would love to get all of us passports this year because we don't have them and we should. I want to finalize my divorce in the 1st quarter. I've been separated now for a few years. We haven't finalized anything on divorce. And right now, I just want to, go into 2025 with pretty much a clean slate. And this year I would also love to buy a house, so I don't need my husband to be attached to anything that I plan to purchase or move forward with for 2025. So what's mine is mine for 2025. Also, it says LTC, which is licensed to carry. I'm not really too sure how I feel about being a gun owner, but I feel like with, again, all the craziness going on in the world, I feel like it's great to have one and learn how to use it. So I want to go to like the shooting range, learn how to shoot, have it just in case I need to protect me and my daughters. Next up, this year, I would love to get a new car. Currently, my car is having issues. Like, I had to call into work today because my car was making some crazy noise on the freeway. So, I might need a car sooner than I would love to. I wanted to be able to get a car around June or July, but it's looking like I may have to be getting a car like right now. Also on my list this year, if possible, this is not like a high priority list, but it is something that I would love to do if finances align, is plastic surgery. So I really want to get a tummy tuck. I'm considering other plastic surgery, but definitely a tummy tuck is on the list of things that I would love to have. Next up for spiritual goals, I want to attend church every Sunday in person if possible. I don't think they're doing the mobile online services anymore, so definitely want to start going back to church like I was. I kind of fell off from that with everything that was going on. I would like to attend at least one Bible study a month and daily affirmations. So on daily affirmations, let me show you. I have these two books right here. This one is called The Miracle Journal. It's a manifestation journal. And in here somewhere, let me see, where is it? Right here, we have some affirmations here in the middle. So I want to get up and recite some of these affirmations. They have different ones, as you can see: wealth and abundance, self-love and attracting love. I'm definitely into, oh, and luck and opportunity. So luck and opportunity, wealth and abundance. I don't really know, about love in the forefront, but if it happens on that. And then this book right here is the Lucky Girl Journal. So it's another kind of journal that's going to give you some manifestations, affirmations, and things like that. It's got some personal things in here, some different worksheets. And I don't know exactly what page the affirmations are on. Oh, here we go. We have some affirmations here. So I would love to be able to start off in a positive mind frame every morning by reading off some of those affirmations. All right, so back to the goals again for the year. We have our financial goals up next. So I would love to have an emergency fund. I'm going to start by trying to get to $1,000 in emergency fund, but ultimately I would love to see about $5,000 in an emergency fund. I would love to get 1 month ahead on my expenses. Currently, I am behind on bills. I lost my job back in July of 2024. I did find a job here in January of this year, 2025. So I started my first day there January the 6th. And the income is less than what I was getting paid. So I'm not getting paid enough money. And now my focus for 2025 is finding additional streams of income, getting ahead on my expenses so that I'm not behind. And again, building up that 1 month ahead cushion just in case something happens. That way I have something to fall back on, and that emergency fund, of course. And I also want to pay down my credit cards to 20% utilization or less. If I can pay them off and then use them, but pay them by the statement date. But first, we got to get those balances paid down on the credit cards in order to be able to do that. So next up with relationship, this is basically my relationship with my children. So family night once a month, and start having like 101s with the girls. So maybe have like a daughter date with one daughter at a time, just to kind of get to know them more on a personal basis. I have a habit in the past, I group my kids into one. So I would love to develop a relationship with them one-on-one so that they can really get to know me as an individual, and I can really get to know them as an individual instead of in a group setting all the time. Last but not least, here are my social media goals for the year. So be monetized on YouTube. I would love to be monetized before the end of 2025. Post 1 to 2 times per week here on YouTube. And then I would love to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours. And of course, those are what the requirements I would need in order to be monetized. So now let's go ahead and get into, I didn't put my quarterly goals here yet. I need to write those in. We've been kind of off on our goals, but here is my goals for February. So that's kind of where we're going to be on that. So health and wellness goals for this month is work out daily with the rest day being Sunday, and drink 80 ounces of water per day. I just partnered with LifeRx. So I am supposed to be starting tirzepatide again, and then hopefully with me having my insurance through my job, I'll be able to this month set something up with my doctor to hopefully get back on Mounjaro. Relationship goals, again, that's with my girls. So I would love to have a family night with the girls, even if it's something, because again, we're behind on bills right now. Even if it's not something that's going to cost money, maybe just a nice little movie night here at home. We like to do that as well. So just spending some quality time with my daughters. Financial goals is to find a better paying job or additional income. So it's really crucial for me right now to find additional income because we are behind on our bills. So I don't want to lose my apartment and everything that I worked so hard for. Thankfully, I was able to not work for about 6 months, but now we are really struggling because of that, because I haven't worked in so long. Social media goals, post 1 to 2 times a week here on YouTube. And here we go for spiritual goals. Again, I would love to attend church. I already missed the first Sunday for this month, so that's why I have 2 to 3 times for this month, because there are 3 more Sundays in this month. Attend Bible study at least once, and of course those daily affirmations. Last but not least, our personal goals is to read 1 book, develop a consistent morning routine as well as a consistent night routine. So as terms of books, because I have a page for that also, let me find it for y'all. So this is my bookshelf. So for January, I did read only for the week. Let me go ahead and show you guys that. All right, so this is the book that I read for the month of January. Really good book. It's a spicy romance book. I really loved this book. It's by Natasha Bishop. So that was my January read. And this month, we are going to be reading 7 Days in June by Tia Williams. So this is another romance book. I heard it has a really slow start, but once it gets juicy, it gets juicy. So this is going to be my book for the month of February. So I need to get reading on this so that I can have this 1 book read, because I only want to read 12 books for the year. But if I read more than that, that's great. If not, this is my book for February. And this is the little log that I use. So I put these little stickers on here and made these little bookshelves. So this is the first book that I read, and I also write them here. So I have 12 spots for the 12 books, and then I'll write the books in on the bookshelf. So that is what that looks like. All right, and here's just some affirmations if you just want to see more of like what's in my bullet journal, where I can read affirmations from here as well. I haven't put my ins and outs for 2025 yet, and then this is just my wish list of stuff that I would want, like content creation type stuff. So those are some things there. And yeah, I'm not gonna get into the rest of the book, but here is my bullet journal that I'll be using for this year to help. What I'm also doing this year is the 100 envelope challenge. I'd already stuffed this with $20 so far, but by the end of it, once you are done stuffing, you should have $5,050 by the end of it. So you put the money in there and you mark off the dollar spot of how much you have. So that's what I'll be doing this year too. So hopefully by the end of 2025, I will have $5,050 saved, plus the other savings goals that I have as well. So yeah, that is pretty much it for my goals for 2025. And I will be coming on here doing these monthly resets. We'll do a recap in March of what we achieved or didn't achieve in February, and what goals we plan to have for the month of March. So thank you guys so much for joining me. If you like this, please subscribe. And I'm also going to be sharing some of my finances as well, because again, I'm trying to get on track as well as ahead on expenses. So I mean, I'm kind of scared to put the numbers out there, but I feel like that just holds me accountable to just lay it all out there. So again, feel free to follow me, hit that subscribe button, and until next time, my friends, goodbye.